Last sessions, what we have seen is how to solve problems, engineering graphics problems, in which the true length and true inclinations are given, as well as when the projections are given. Today, what we will discuss is we will again solve engineering graphics problems itself, but slightly different in the sense of a bit more complicated than the previous cases. Okay. So let's start with it. And from now onwards, there won't be much theory portions. So what we will be doing is we will be discussing most of the problems, and then during the discussions on problems, if or exercises, if you find something difficult, then we can explain that particular portion, or something what is important that we haven't discussed or we haven't elaborated it more, that will be discussed. There won't be much theories from now onwards. Okay. I hope, because engineering graphics is not a theory-oriented subject, is the concepts and the problem-solving skills that is required. And in this exercise, the question is this one. You just note it down. Line AB, 75 millimeter long, makes 45-degree inclination with VP, while its front view makes 55 degree. And A is 10 millimeter above HP and 15 millimeter in front of VP. If the line is in first quadrant, draw its projections and find its inclinations with the HP. So this is the question. Okay, now let's mark the dimensions in the base figure. As you know, this is the base figure, and the dimensions that is given, or the data that are given, is the line AB is 75 millimeter long, which means the true length is 75 millimeter. So that 75 is true length, so true length is 75. This is clear. And here also true length is 75. So these data are there. Then it makes an inclination, 45-degree inclination with the VP. It is making an angle of 45 degree with the VP, which means it should be phi. That is, phi should be equal to 45 degree. Phi is 45 degree. Since it is 45 degree inclination with the VP, that is the true inclination with the VP is given as 45 degree. While its front view makes 55 degree. So the front view makes 55 degree with the XY line, or with the reference line. So the inclination of the front view is alpha. So alpha is 55 degree. So these are the three data that are given. And the end A is 10 mm above HP and 15 millimeter in front of VP. So the distance of A dash, that is this distance, is equal to 10 mm, and this distance, that is the distance of A, that is the point A is 15 millimeter in front of VP. So the distance of A from XY line will be equal to 15 millimeter. So these are the data. That is, the true length is 75 millimeter. The true inclination with the VP, that is phi, is 45 degree. The inclination of front view with the XY line, that is 55 degree. The distance of A dash from XY line is 10 millimeter. The distance of A from XY line is 15 millimeter. So these are the 5 data that are given. So now how to draw it? First, let's see the animation, and then I'll draw it in the OpenBoard software, and along with that thing, along with my drawing, you can also complete the drawing. So first, anyway, the first step is to draw the horizontal line, that is XY line. And then we mark the point A dash in front view as well as A in top view. So A dash is marked and A is marked. So A dash is marked 10 millimeter above XY line and A is marked 15 millimeter below XY line. So that marking is already given in our base figure. Now A dash as well as A is done. Now what we do is we draw the locus of A, that is a horizontal line or a line which is parallel to XY line through A. Then Similarly, the locus of A dash, that is the distance. These are to mark the, or to measure the angles. In order to measure the angles 55 degree as well as 45 degree, we need such sort of lines, that is the horizontal lines through A dash as well as A. Then in the top view, that is it is given that the line is inclined at 45 degree with the VP. So phi is 45 degree, that we can mark, as well as the true length is given. So here phi is 45 degree and the true length line is also drawn. True length is 75 millimeters. So 75 millimeter length line can be drawn. So that particular, so we can obtain the point B2. By drawing this one, we can obtain the point B2. Now this is the true length, that is 75 millimeter. Now we can draw in the front view. In the front view, we can draw the 55 degree, that is the inclination of the front view with the XY line, that can be drawn. So that is 55 degrees marked, then a line. But we doesn't know the length of this particular line. The line which is inclined at an angle 55 degree and starting from A dash, we doesn't know the length of this particular line, because the length of the front view is not given in this particular question. So we doesn't know the length of the line. So what we have to do is we have to then find out the length of the line. So in order to get the length of the front view, we have to find out B2 dash. A dash B2 dash is the length of the front view. So in the next step, what we do is we actually we have found out the locus of B. Already we have found out the locus of B. Any horizontal line through B2 will give you the locus of B. And from B2 we draw a vertical line so that we obtain the length of the front view. So B2 dash is obtained. So A dash B2 dash will be the length of the front view. As well as A2, the distance A2 will also be the length of the front view. A dash B2 dash is the length of the front view, which we will rotate in order to obtain B dash. Now we know that B2 dash as well as A dash B dash and A dash B2 dash will be of the same length. So we can rotate the length A dash B2 dash to the line which represents the front view. So rotate this distance A dash B2 dash. So now this is the point B dash. So we join A dash as well as B dash, by which we get the front view. And now we can draw the locus of B dash also. Locus of B dash, not B1 dash. It is the locus of B dash. It is the locus of B1 dash also. Both will be lying in the same line. So same locus. So locus of B dash as well as locus of B1 dash will be the same. Now we can project B dash to the locus of B. Locus of B is at the bottommost part of this drawing, that is towards the horizontal line through B2. That is the locus of B. So we draw from B dash to locus of B. So this is point B, and then now we join A and B. So this is the projections. Now in order to get the true inclination with the HP, what we have to do is we have to find out B1 dash. So if you get B1 dash and the true length in the front view, then from that particular figure you can find out the angle of theta. The value of theta will be found out. So this is the true length line is drawn, so it is B1 dash. So this can be found out, this B1 dash can be found out in either by rotating this top view, like we start from here, B is here, so from either we can rotate it like here, and then B1 is obtained from B1 to B1 dash. That also is possible. So otherwise this B1 dash, then project the B1 dash to B1, and then this is for a check, the final step, that is from B1 to B1 dash to B1, then from B1 to this B, drawing an arc. That this one will be same. If B is the same by obtaining in both the ways, then it will be accurate. Our drawing will be accurate. This is a final check. So then we can measure this angle. This angle will be theta. This angle. This will be equal to theta. That you can find out. Then finally, enclose everything in a box. So this is the procedure. So now once more I will explain how to start and then or how to do it, and then finally we will draw it. So by the way, the same procedure may not be followed. There are multiple procedures for solving the same problem. Once we obtain one particular point, you may deviate from the step. You can find out some other point based on the points that you have already obtained and based on the lines that you already obtained. So in this case, the first step is drawing the XY line, then the projector for A, mark the point A dash as well as A, then mark the horizontal lines from A as well as A dash, and then in the top view, that is below the XY line, mark the true length that I am making an angle of 45 degree with the XY line. So the true length will give you the AB2 line. Then in the front view also, you draw the mark the angle that is 45 degree, as I mean 55 degree. Then the line representing the front view will be drawn, but we doesn't know the length of this particular line since we doesn't know the front view length. And in order to get the front view length, we obtain the locus of B. That is not necessary for finding out the length of the front view, but we locate the locus of B. Then from B2 we find out B2 dash, and the A dash B2 dash will be the length of the front view. So that one will be rotated to the line representing the front view. So B1, B dash will be obtained. And then from B dash, we drop a projector to get the point B. So A and B as well as A dash and B dash will be the front top view and front view respectively. Now in order to get the true inclination with the HP, we draw the true length line in the front view. So we obtain the value of theta there. So B1 is B1 dash, B1 as well as B is obtained. And finally we draw, mark all the dimensions in the rectangle. So this is the procedure, and now actually I said that there are multiple ways of obtaining these things. First we find out this B2, then instead of going for drawing the A dash B dash line first, or that line representing the front view first, you can go for finding out B2 dash, no problem. So then from B2 dash, then you can draw the arc. Once the arc is drawn, then you can go for the line, that is A dash B dash can be drawn then. And likewise, the steps can be different, but essentially all these steps are required. Maybe in a different order, but all these steps are required. Now let's go to the OpenBOT software, and from there we can draw it. Okay. So first let me insert our base figure. So here is the base figure. Since we doesn't need this HDVT, I am putting it towards the leftmost going position. And in this, the values that is required. The values that are given are the true length is 75. Here also the true length is 75. Phi equal to 45. Here alpha equal to 55. Then A dash, this is 10, and this is 50. So these are the data that are given. Now let's draw it. So I need scale. So then straight line to represent xy. You can start drawing it along with me. You can also start drawing. So here is x, there is and y. Now I need a perpendicular line in order to mark a dash as well as a. So this is the projector for a dash as well as a, and in this one 10 millimeter above this will be point A as well as 15 millimeter below. So this will be point, sorry, the top point will be A dash and the bottom point will be A. This is point A dash. And here is point A. This is point A. Now we need two lines which are parallel. I hope you remember how to draw the parallel lines. If you want to draw the parallel, you have to first fix it like this, and then fix this one like this. Okay, I'll put it some distance from between this. So now I have to slide this, keeping scale constant. I have to slide this one, and when it coincides with the point through which I need the parallel line. So you have to follow this procedure in order to draw the parallel line. So this is the locus of A dash, and now the locus of A. So here is the locus of A. We can remove this one. This is not necessary. Okay, now A is there, A dash is there. Now what I need is I need to locate the 45 degree. This 45 degree inclined line for the true length. So from here you mark a 45 degree angle. So that 45 degree will be 40, 45. So it is here. 45 degree will be here. And that is kept aside. Now I need to draw the length 7.5. So you need to carefully draw that 7.5 length line, 7.5 or 75 millimeter. So here it is 7.5 centimeter. So that's drawn. So this point, the point that we obtained right now, it is the point B2. That is point B2. Now, what we need to do is we need to draw that 55-degree line. So from here, 50, 55-degree line. This line will be representing our front view. We doesn't know the length of the front view, so we just draw some length, which should be sufficient enough for representing our front view there. So this is a line. We doesn't know the endpoint, so we are not marking the endpoint. Now what we have to do is we have to find out the point B2 dash. B2 dash will be obtained by drawing a line which is perpendicular to our XY line and through B2. You must use your protractor, and before that we can draw the locus of B2 also in order to measure the angle. The 90 degree, it is always better to draw the locus of B also. So here is the locus of B. So this is locus of B. Locus of B is obtained, and since B2 is there, we can now draw the perpendicular line. In order to draw the perpendicular line, as I said, you have to use your protractor to mark the perpendicular line. Otherwise, if you doesn't use your protractor and just draw something like a perpendicular line, it may not be exactly perpendicular. That is the difficulty. So if it is not perfect, if the drawing is not perfect, then that means your drawing was awkward, or your drawing may not be perfect. There will be some errors. If the mistake is, or if the measuring error is a slight one, finally the drawing will be the final point. At the final point, the error will be a cumulative effect. Will be a cumulative error which will be having a large effect on your drawing. So it is always better to keep the errors minimum. So like this, we can obtain the point B2 dash. Okay. And now with using your compass, you can draw the arc with A dash as center and A dash B2 dash as radius. You can draw the arc not to intersect with our previously drawn line, and this point, the point of intersection of this arc with this line, this point will be our B dash. Now using your scale, you can join these two lines, these 2 points, that is A and B, using a thick line. Since it is our final front view, you can drop it like this, draw it like a thick line. Okay, that's B dash. Now what we want to find out is from B dash you can draw the locus of B dash. So using this one you can draw the locus of B dash or locus of B1 dash also. Locus of B dash as well as locus of B1 dash is the same. Locus of B dash. Yeah. Now from this figure, from this B dash point, draw a perpendicular line. Again, as I said, use your protractor to mark the perpendicular line. Since in the software it is easy to draw a perpendicular line, I am directly drawing the perpendicular line. Don't follow this procedure of not using any scale, not using any protractor, etc. while drawing this perpendicular line. So this is the point B now. This is point B. Now you can join point A and B using a thick line. So this is the top view. So now this much is obtained. It's perfectly good. And now what we have to do is we have to find the true inclination with the HP. In order to get the true inclination with HP, what you have to do is you have to find out the point B1 dash. In order to get the point B1 dash, take your compass and mark a distance of 75 centimeter or 75 millimeter or 7.5 centimeter on it. That is the true length. And with the A dash as center, draw an arc to intersect with the locus of B dash like this. So that's it. Now join this point with the A dash using a straight line. This will be our point B1 dash. So this is our point B1 dash. Now from B1 dash find out B1. This is for a check. This should be a perpendicular line. As I said, you have to use your protractor. And this is the point B1. Point B1. And again using the compass, same radius, drop an arc. Okay, it's almost perfect. Not exactly perfect, but still it is almost good enough. So this is how it is being drawn. That is first, and finally you have to give the dimensions also. I haven't given the dimensions. You have to give the dimensions also. Here, this is this value. This value is 45 degree that you have to mark. Then the true length here, this angle is 55 degrees. This distance as well as this distance that you have to mark. All these things I am doing freehand, but don't use freehand for your drawings. This is for my simplicity I am using. This is 10 and here it is 15, and then finally the true length line also. Any one true length line is enough. So this much, it is 15, I mean 75. So this much you have to do. That is, first you have to find out the projections, then the true inclination with the HP, and okay, the true inclination with HP is this distance. I mean this angle. This angle is theta. That also you have to measure. Theta also you have to measure. In my case, theta is somewhere. Okay, let me measure it. It is somewhere around 34 or 35 degrees.